These echoes, are they guarding the vault?
Yes, but I've never seen them in action before. The Averardo Bank employee manual says they can easily take out a whole squad of resonators. Of course, this doesn't apply to someone powerful like you, Rover. Still, their combat skills are formidable. Their mere presence is enough to make everyone feel safe. This facility houses nearly half of Rinascita's wealth. It serves all of Raguna's citizens, even including the Thessalias. Despite our feud, no one in Raguna can refuse the services of Averardo Vault. What the? I thought they only responded to hostility. Steady now. Don't move. It's on high alert. It won't attack unless provoked. At least that's what the employee manual says.
Stand down. I apologize for the small mishap on behalf of the Montelli family. And... what a pleasant surprise to see you again so soon. Please accept my apologies, Rover, for withholding my true identity before. Rinascita's affairs have grown intricate. The Thessalia family, the Order of the Deep. You've likely noticed that many desire the Carnival to fail. We Montellis, having tied our future to its success, became their target. But let's not dwell on that for now. Here we are. Welcome to Averardo Vault, the Montelli's heart and glory.
This is a test.
Could you do me a favor, Miss Zani? Please secure the evidence in the property room and...
Jewelry and perfume. You...
Yes. You know where to find our dressing room, I presume?
Got it. I'll go right away.
On to the real matter. Surely you've sensed it. A darker force lurks behind both the Order and the Phasaelius.
The Fraxidus.
Correct. We Montellis have had the Montelli families, the invitation. I'd appreciate it. Splendid. So we are in the same... I must first deliver the evidence you and Mizani collected to my...
I'm sorry, Lady Carlotta. I've just confirmed with the office that Mr. Capello is not in the vault.
I see. That's quite all right. Please inform me the moment he returns.
Understood.
Oh, Rover. I'm afraid we've hit a slight snag. I just learned that Uncle Capello was called away on pressing matters, so we won't be able to see him at the moment. This does alter our plans, but worry not. I already have some other surprises up my sleeve. Please, come with me. We need more privacy. Rover, remember Gilberto? Yes. Thanks to you and Mizani, he could not escape and is now in our custody. The family gave him a rather spirited welcome. As it happens, his bravado crumbled quite quickly. Once he saw the Nimbus Sanctum restored, he sang like a canary. Your quick action has secured us vital intelligence. To put it simply, Gilberto revealed that we have traitors in our family. Which is not entirely surprising. Our family has always had its cracks. Given the right incentives or pressures, human weaknesses are all too easily exploited. I'd actually begun to look into this matter before your arrival at the vault. And now it's confirmed that the traitors are in the vault's tuning room, doing what they believe to be secretive with the help of the Fraxidus. Now they probably won't even notice us with their attention fixed on the property room. I guess that they're desperately destroying any evidence against the Phasalia family in the Order. Thank you. Right. As for the next move, I have a plan. There's an alternate passage into the vault leading straight to where they are, but I can't manage this alone. I could really use your help. I'm glad I have you with me, Rover. Please, take a moment to prepare, and I'll see you at the entrance.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Everything has been taken care of, Lady Carlotta. Here is the jewelry and perfume you requested.
Perfect. Thank you, Mizani. But I have one more task for you. One of utmost importance. I need you to guard the property room and stop anyone who attempts to break in. whatever it takes. By force, if necessary.
Is someone targeting the evidence?
Relax. It's only a precaution.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one touches the evidence.
Rover, we've implemented a 2-tier security system. Once inside, please hold your position until I signal. I'll clear the path for you from above. Then you may need to use the terminal to unlock the path on my side. Sadly, yes. Our family built this vault with the foresight of possible betrayal. Most family members only know how to pass one of the 2 layers. And alliances forged amid all these locks tend to breed treachery and mistrust. To enter the vault without being trapped to death, 2 people must have absolute trust in each other. So, I appreciate your trust. It will not be abused. Now, let's go. Can you hear me, Rover?
Loud and clear.
Just a moment. I need to access the upper control room to unlock... Cameras here. Good thing I came prepared. Recall the jewelry I asked for? In family parlance, it's this handy little tool that generates crystals to cover these cameras and blind them for a while. The world is mine! Done, but won't last long. I have to keep moving. Vitrium dancers on patrol here. Luckily, they can be trapped with the crystals as well. The wrong person. How did these artifacts get here? Strange. I'm seeing some scatter prisms here. Ornaments. That's what they were designed to be. But they can also amplify my resonance power. Even the surveillance cameras have increased. This bodes ill.
So, if jewelry set means this gadget, what about perfume?
Just another weapon. For my family, many things must be kept discreet. And it's not always verbal. Sometimes a glance or a gesture can speak volumes. Which, of course, demands a deep mutual understanding. Can you keep up? Found some prisms here. I'll use them to pass through. A smooth journey. the control room. Just a moment. Switching view to your side now.
Done. The door before you should be open. Beyond the door, you should find the other control room. Beware of the patrolling echoes.
Disperse.
Leave it to me. Appear before me.
No hesitation.
Appear before me.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Rover, there should be a monitor you can operate. Let me know once you find it.
I'm at the monitor.
Give me a moment. I'll upgrade your access so you have control of the vault systems. Looks like some echoes are approaching. Stay alert.
Leave it to me.
Commence appear before me. Endless reverberation.
Flippy your blade.
Shape the shapeless. Different.
Swift and resolute. Strike through the shadows.
Can you see me?
Clear as day.
I need to cross the hall from above. People might spot me if I make too much noise. So, could you maneuver these chandeliers to form a pathway for me? Wonderful. I've made it across. It's my turn now. I'll see you in a moment.
Victory favors me. Can you keep up? The door should be open, Rover, and we'll soon meet. Rover? Looks like the signal's been jammed. Like the Sentinel, it didn't set off the central alarm. I should still be under the radar. And it saved me some footwork. Path is blocked. Wall dashing seems to be the only option. Is that a screen? Perhaps I can use grapple to pull it over.
The future of Renacita rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has an equal share of it. Raguna will enter a new era united. United under the promise of our terminals.
Hello? The comms are cut off. She must be in trouble. Gotta hurry up. Leave it to me. Fast.
Appear before me. Appear before me. Administering first aid. Appear before me. Let me be your blade. Appear before me. Stay vigilant. Let me be your blade. Hey!
lockdown is lifted. I need to keep moving. Leave it to me. Strike from the shadows.
Rejuvenating snow.
Months appear before me.
Ha! Let me be your blade. Shape the shapeless. Please. Impeccable timing, Rover. You never disappoint. I notice surprise in your eyes. Let me guess. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, I have an even more significant title. The family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, and address these risks in secret and with tact. Say, the ones hiding in the tuning room. The room is that way. Time to see what... It seems they've left a little surprise for us. But if they think this will stop you and me, then they're gravely mistaken. Quickly and swiftly. Victory favors me. Surrender. A new era awaits. Still recognize me?
So, can you figure it out?
Let's try again. The frequency of the tacit discords. What a genius idea.
It seems like the key is not these flowers, but their creator. She must be an insanely powerful resonator to be able to shatter and reconstruct these.
Then we'd better speed up. Once their plan succeeds, there won't be another chance like this. Who sounded the alarm?
It's me. Most likely by mistake.
Lady Carlotta, how... What brings you here?
Oh, nothing. Just curious what you're working on. Locked away in this tuning room.
flowers. No doubt they're from the Fraxidus.
Care to defend yourselves? While you still have the chance.
Lady Carlotta, we're just following orders.
Following orders, you say? Do you recall the very first oath we all took upon joining the family?
None shall harm the family's interests.
And?
Any who defy
shall be brought to reckoning. You've appropriated family assets and turned these echoes into ticking once they detonate. The countless efforts and fortunes spent on the Carnival will all vanish instantly.
Lady Carlotta, please, we can explain. What's going on here? Oh, Lady Carlotta.
Just in time. I found some family traitors. But hold on. I have a few more questions for them. I will only ask once.
I only know he's one of the top brass in the family. Always using encrypted channels and ordering us to pick up flowers from masked strangers.
How many of these echoes have you made?
A lot. The first shipment reached the venue as early as a week ago. They look so identical to regular ones that even we can hardly tell them apart.
Good. Take them away and scrutinize all their recent transactions, including the source.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate your help, Rover. I knew those tuners wouldn't dare do this alone. Someone far more dangerous is pulling the strings. Using echoes to disrupt the Carnival. Having family weakness on a silver platter. Enemies within are far more deadly than those without. Their schemes won't prevail. I will not sit idly by and watch them ruin the long-awaited Carnival. We're done here. Let the guards take care of the rest.
Yes. Not directly, but close enough.
The seasoned artisans in our family restored the Vitrium dancer you retrieved and discovered something fascinating in its records. Come with me. This might answer your question. Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
Are these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes. But also the promise of Rinasita's future. And Rinasita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Rinasita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Rinasita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserve terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Raguna. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserve terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Rinasita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative. And the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the echoes controls Rinasita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. You're probably wondering, as both the first... It was never meant...
So...
This is no coincidence. I can only assume it was the design of... Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can... I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the tower ruins. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinasita. The Order, if anything, can break the chains around Rinasita and grant freedom to all. It must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything else. Can you keep up?
You're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta.
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse.
Of course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Did anything happen in there? Wait. No. Never mind. Best I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, It's all sorted now, yes?
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken.
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. But thank you. These adventures beat office life by a mile. What? Is that the central alarm of the vault?
Could be a backup plan from the traitors. Shall we see what delights they've cooked up for us?
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mom. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now, let the show begin. Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? Such stubbornness. Miss Zani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised.
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Physaelians have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards. The traitors must be watching us, knowing truth is on the verge of revelation. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next will not be. For Winnie, let's hitch a ride, shall we?
Wind, guide me. Wind, guide me.
We're nearly there. That's the Tower Ruins. Our destination. This is where my family first found the Vitrium Dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass? This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass images. This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the ancient which translate roughly to once whole. The divinity was rent by warring creeds. On this day shall I depart. On the grandest of days, it seems to be some sort of prophecy. These ancient relics let's use them. frequencies of these have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secrets. This one shows a man in Primus attire, wielding a lantern-shaped relic to dispel shadows in the monsters within. The last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divinity of Renacita. This seems to depict the people of Renacita torn into two warring factions. It's done. Now, let's see. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait.
What is it?
It's just... the content is rather... Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... In the earliest days of Renacita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Renacita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate fates. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide, so was it known. It ravaged a great part of Renacita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Renacita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Renacita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Renacita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Renacita has two divinities. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Renacita's past. Yet none mentioned in Ragusa. The common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the only divinity of Renacita. But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there, you will discover...
Watch out!
Interesting. They're here even faster than I anticipated. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break their facade of neutrality, just to ensure we don't take the secrets out alive. Still recognize me? Take this! Absurd, impudent display. Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command! Different!
Swift and resolute.
Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Usurping the Sentinel's authority and... Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus, the Facades, and even...
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Carlotta. It seems you too are lost to madness, and if you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel's guidance, I would gladly arrange a personal pilgrim's sail for you.
Ah, so this is how you treat those truth seekers. Banish them.
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion, is there not, Miss Carlotta? Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends. Repent for your reckless words.
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed, as the truth is not what it seems. My Lord Fenrico has arranged your audience with the Sentinel. Why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom for yourself?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true enlightened one. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the enlightened one. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off as the enlightened one? So he can seize the Sentinel's power and rule Raguna?
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil and swallowed its lies. Lord Fenrico is the undeniable enlightened one and will guide us all. Well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more concrete subject. Now, Miss Carlotta, which one do you think is more important to the Montelli family? Is it profit? Or bloodline?
How? That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did you do to him?
Good question. What did we do indeed? Quite a faithful one he was. Wouldn't hand over this pendant, the emblem of his faith. But we managed to persuade him. Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him if we decide his devotion is weak and unworthy.
My actions. What do you want me to do?
Raise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Choose wisely now. Where shall you aim? Whose heart will taste your bullet? Good. You are a smart one, Miss Carlotta.
Carlotta?
I'm sorry. Even though the time we shared was very memorable.
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice, as any true Raganese would. Honoring blood and faith alike. Pull the trigger. End this transgressor's life. The Sentinel shall host a supreme banquet for you in the high heavens.
Farewell. And may you meet your friends, where it all ends.
You've disappointed me, Miss Carlotta.
There's a saying in Raguna. Even the finest bullet can miss. It was only a mistake.
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a mishap. It is, after all, insignificant in the grand scheme of the divinity. Let us bear witness to the moment divine wrath descends from the heavens.
That was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us. So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great chemistry. Anyway, those bad guys are still after us, so let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta say something about an island up north? Let's go check it out. Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us! Watch its flame! Quick, get to that clearing!
Leave it to me.
Don't be scared. Harrow is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Perro. I know this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box. This is Perro, the actual owner of the box. Perro takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Perro warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But
that dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This Dragon of Dirge is a local tacit discord. It grew. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Mr. Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the aisle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safer here. Just in case, take this to mask your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. Alright, try this instead. Ta-da! Captain's Parlay Saber. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant. But the mist is dangerous. All right, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to see that lighthouse. It's the only safe place in the mist. We'll head there. Brant might have taken shelter there too. Once we find him, we'll find the truth you're after. The area up ahead is where the sea mist is thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment. We'll improvise. Watch out!
What? I can't control my forte.
The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the make.
Come. Play with me. Look for me. I'm here.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Ruchia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Ruchia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Ruchia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
Pilgrim Sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the Pilgrim's Sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all Pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then. Let the flames of battle ignite our souls.
Wait, is that Brant?
Only Brant would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't...
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got...
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always... And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim Sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the...
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know. Holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the Pilgrim Sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the Pilgrim Sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to...
Otherwise, How could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must...
I didn't expect their faith to lead them...
If only they knew it was...
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work.
The first mate's foresight is unmatched. And the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find...
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
Discourse incoming. Stay alert, everyone. Mamma mia! These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way up. Let's pick up the pace. Ha! Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
Please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. In the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course, but with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge. We'll improvise. Unexpected plot twist. Obedient blade. Let the winds roar. I warm up the crowd.
Moment of resonance. No hesitation.
Leave it to me. Verity shines. Appear before me.
Aerial stunt. The world is our stage. I'll warm up the crowd.
Seriously? You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, you are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless tacit discords. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met? After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls?
I was just thinking about my future. Is Ragu...
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that... Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you... Mr. Bardolino?
in the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered, the body is the temple of the mind. But why Laura's salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though, and the Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, those were the golden... And then, she really did leave us. The Order's grip tightened. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola. Then, midway through the Order's performance.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets.
But that's all in the past. To this day, Anyway...
But isn't our fate already...
Life is short, and death is one of many possible ends.
They want to erase all members of the troop may come, and one day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't...
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's Carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like...
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find... We might need your help with this. Tara should have some useful items in her box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
go on, fish. Come to my net. Me? Just prepping dinner. The storm, the captain once told me a secret. Usually, yeah. But when we go on fish, come to my net. Back in Raguna, I was just a fledgling fisherman. When it turns out, it's a sacred fish, only meant as an offering to the Sentinel. Mortals, though, the Order, luckily, though, to be honest, go on fish, come to my... Yeah, I borrow... We scavenge all...
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon the Cloudcaster. Oh, I use it. Here it is. Careful.
I'd rather be a wild Cloudcaster. Here, the resin...
Good. We have all the parts now. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bartolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song.
In that case... Bullseye! How about showing off that aim again with the rest of it? Almost done!
Thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill...
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you.
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my...
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under their alliance with the Carnival. Legend has it that at that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The Order has
After the Tacit Discords took over...
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now...
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage.
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to...
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel.
It is for this reason that the Order has been... Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, How would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's resonator.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel.
The successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, to sabotage it while still maintaining their authority,
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes. But one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus is setting up...
All right. What should we do now?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the... You've seen the troops' unique approach.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No, speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner. Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly come alive. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reactions.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious. What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers, and then decides. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled. This is the tale of the blessed.
To me, what I'm getting at is that this rehearsal is to help.
Exactly.
If you're ready. All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, he embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the Carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal for the Carnival. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the Carnival performance?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Ragusa together. Please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close up shop to prepare for tomorrow's Carnival.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have.
A small token of my appreciation. Abby?
Wow, really? I get a gift too?
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest materials. For a moment I feared she lost faith in my skills and was... Now I see why this little creation would...
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics. I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this. I'm pleased you like it. The Carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mosque is its past.
We will, for sure.
May I take a bit more of your time? Ragusa. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Ragusa serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Ragusa possess a temperament akin to the tides, ever-changing. Their There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of... My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there, our intentions might not be as grandiose. Legend has it that the prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology. And despite the terminals conjure up, if the Genesis Nexus... Once, the blessed, perhaps, swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform. The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time. But through play in the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Dragonese united through faith. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a... Yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our role. Now, we yearn for a day when we... Yes. Born from her, while the Order's true intent, people revere the divine. Legends become accomplices, speaking of freedom within a... This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well. Good night.
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified us of your arrival? Very well.
Wow! Is this real? Pinch me! I can't believe how different everything looks. Can't wait to explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while.
All right, let's go. You should also keep an eye out for anything unusual along the way.
Is my order ready yet? Yeah, I was about to say, I've been waiting for quite a while.